Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today, we will discuss how the current climate of sexual harassment is negatively impacting good faith dating advances between American men and women and between boys and girls. There are suggestions by some experts that men and women in the US seem to retreat to their gender corners because men fear that any good faith dating advances towards women could be reported as sexual harassment and could then compromise their careers or their freedoms. The result is that many men and women in the US have given up dating. Initially, some experts thought that online dating could help to resolve this issue. However, they quickly found out that the risk of being accused of sexual harassment via online dating is equally possible because of the communication trails left during online dating. My take is that the retreating of men and women to their gender corners in the US is because the line between good faith dating and sexual harassment has been completely blurred. Some men do not know how to approach women without being accused of sexual harassment. And some women might see good faith dating advances as sexual harassment, especially if they are not expecting it. This issue is negatively impacting the coming together of two peoples with potential love for each other for the purpose of partnership or procreation or both. Sometimes parties previously open to dating advances might become suspicious and then misconstrue and escalate good faith dating advances as sexual harassment. The risk is that people's reputation and careers might be damaged permanently, a consequence that is troubling. Naivete among inexperienced men could easily go wrong in a climate where sexual harassment and misconduct is pervasive. It is important to note that all dating advances is not always successful, even under normal circumstances. This means that the two individuals do not share common feelings for each other. In the past, both parties will simply move on without any accusation by either party. In the present time, one party might become suspicious of the other party's intention and might accuse the other party of sexual harassment. The unfortunate outcome is that men and women will retreat to their gender corners with suspicion and distrust of each other. This is not good for a healthy society where men and women must coexist. Unfortunately, the burden seems to now be unjustly placed on women to be the ones to make initial dating advances towards men, which is a reversal of norm. This reversal of the norm might be successful in very few instances, but certainly not in the majority of cases. Before I close, we need suggestions from men and women on the following questions. Question for women: how would you identify good faith dating advances made towards you? and not view it as sexual harassment. Question for men: how do you let a woman know that your dating advances is in good faith and not sexual harassment? Please use the comment section of this podcast to provide your answers or to provide your suggestions. You could also opt to send us a request to appear in our next episode to provide your suggestions. We will accommodate you if time permits. Thank you for taking time to listen to this podcast. We ask you to subscribe to the podcast and to have your family and friends to subscribe as well. We will discuss yet another societal issue in our next episode. I will ask you to stay tuned. Goodbye.